Hello and welcome to SatTV Week, the news programme for the international satellite industry. In this week's programme, Trisha Jones looks at the latest launch developments, Brian Dolby talks to Oliver Johnson of Point Topic, and Gabby Brogan looks at SES's commitment to the Asia Pacific. But first, here's Richard with the news.
Galat Satellite Networks has announced that its wholly owned subsidiary Wavestream has introduced the AeroStream family of airborne qualified solid-state transceivers for integration into both military and commercial airborne and unmanned satellite communication systems. The AeroStream product line introductions include compact Ku-band transceivers in 25 watt and 40 watt transmit output and full Ku-band receive options for pressurized and non-pressurized airborne environments. Terry McGee, Executive Vice President of Portfolio Management at Wavestream, told SatTV that the demand for bandwidth and constant connectivity is continuing to escalate, driven by both military and commercial consumers who require access to video, voice and data in real time, wherever they happen to be, on land, on the sea or in the air. Now, ZipLink and 3DI Technologies, a wholly owned subsidiary of L3 Communications, have completed the USO satellite network for morale, welfare and recreation applications for thousands of US troops operating in Southwest Asia. The network supports personal calls via voice over IP, as well as internet access to keep deployed personnel in contact with family and friends around the world. The key objective in combining the 3DI TDMA VSAT network with ZipLink's XA wireless optimization appliances is to achieve more than 3 times the voice over IP call capacity versus the unoptimized TDMA network, in order to service the thousands of troops at USO facilities throughout the region.
Broadband is in great demand worldwide for education, healthcare and entertainment. Satellite can and does play a leading role in providing these services globally. Brian Dolby met up with Oliver Johnson, CEO of Point Topic, and asked him about broadband mapping and the implications for the satellite industry.
This is SatTV Week reporting from ITU Telecom in Geneva. I'm talking to Oliver Johnson, who is the CEO of Point Topic. Oliver, you've given a presentation on broadband mapping, but there were some very interesting implications and possibilities for the satellite industry.
Yes, well, we've been looking for the European Space Agency at what the satellite picture might be in 2020. And we've been producing some maps for the EU 27 and some of the accession countries, covering the expanse of fixed broadband, where superfast is going to be and so on. And quite interestingly for the satellite industry, the converse of that is the 12.5 to 15 million people, EU citizens in 2020, who won't have any fixed broadband. So there is a potential there for quite a big market, you would have said. But then you add into that as well the number of people within the fixed broadband footprint who are still going to regard satellite as a useful backup or as a tool. And then there's all the backhaul questions with mobile and some of the white space and Wi-Fi deployments that are coming through. So in 2020, the satellite market looks quite healthy.
Because satellite does provide perhaps more broadband than people think at the moment anyway.
It's used in a lot of situations. Mobile networks will use it to hand off some of their traffic, particularly in hard to reach places. Obviously satellite's very good at that. The satellites are up there, it's quite quick to deploy a solution to actually get your bandwidth flowing. So it's a very useful way of mobile companies using backhaul, but also Wi-Fi, and it operates in central areas as well. So you get a nice central position that lots of people can go to and actually start to access broadband just because the satellite dish is there.
Okay, well that's good news for the satellite sector, and thanks for speaking to us on SatTV Week.
Thanks very much, Brian.
Now here's Trisha with the launch news. The Ariane 5 for Arianespace's third flight to service the International Space Station has begun its build-up at the spaceport, preparing this heavy-lift launcher for an early 2012 mission from French Guiana with a European automated transfer vehicle cargo resupply vessel. During activity in the spaceport's launcher integration building, the Ariane 5's core cryogenic stage was removed from its protective shipping container and raised into position over one of 2 operational mobile launch tables. This cleared the way for rollout of the 2 solid propellant boosters, which will be mated to the core stage. It is to be followed by integration of the EPS durable propellant upper stage and vehicle equipment bay, completing the basic assembly for the Ariane 5 ES version used on missions with automated transfer vehicles.
And finally, planning for next year's Communicasia event is in full swing. Gabby has the latest.
Communicasia 2012 will be offering increased networking opportunities to attendees, with many exhibitors already looking forward to being a part of this iconic event. The event, returning to the prestigious Marina Bay Sands for 2012 for its 23rd edition from 19 to 22 June, will occupy 5 levels of exhibition space, including hospitality suite options. Communicasia's international standing and innovative approach, coupled with enhanced show atmosphere in 2011, has seen exhibitors such as SES, ST Electronics and APT Satellite take up more exhibition space for 2012.
That's all for this week. Thanks for watching.